could not have hand selected two more exciting special pheromone fragrances to select or to offer to everyone as our showstopper. You're looking at Pheromone Pearl right now, and here's the amazing thing. We have Pheromone Pearl, which is one of the newest of the Pheromone beautiful, beautiful, luxurious fragrances, and there's so much to tell you about it. It's a customer pick. Can't keep it in stock, and you promised you were going to do specials that you've never, ever, ever been able to do before. Well, this is a great example because you're receiving not just one full size at 1.7 ounce. We're doubling with an additional 1.7 ounce of the Pheromone Pearl Eau De Parfum. You can look on hsn.com, $65 for the 1.7 ounce. So that's one. This is not a mistake. You're receiving two at $44.50, but wait, free shipping and handling, 4 or 5 flex pays. Like the pheromone special we did earlier, we can never repeat this. It's only while quantities last. And what an opportunity. So you choose Pheromone Pearl or our #1 favorite, Pheromone Jasmine. And we all know when we listen to Marilyn, we know how expensive and exotic and rare and unique and special jasmine is. And to mix that with the pheromone, it is like heaven. It is like pheromone, heaven, gold. You hit the jackpot. And that's why it's, again, a #1 customer pick on hsn.com. The 1.7 ounce of the Pheromone Jasmine is $65 for one. We doubled it. 1.7 and 1.7, you're receiving two for $44.50. So you just choose here. Pheromone Pearl or Pheromone Jasmine. We told you we were going to do some exciting things for your 24th anniversary, Marilyn. Free shipping and handling. Yep. Boy, you're not kidding. And with the flex options and with the #1, I mean, these are key special all-time favorites that I wish we could do every single time, but we had to do some pretty crazy things. So why don't we start with Pheromone Jasmine, because since the launch, this has been one of the #1 key specials to include with your pheromone fragrance. And jasmine, you always talk about as being so expensive and so rare.
And it's so labor intensive as well.
And it's one of the main ingredients in pheromone.
Right.
Which is why someone who loves pheromone will likely love jasmine.
It dances all by itself. But do you want to talk about
well, I was going to say
jasmine?
that it's not only one kind of jasmine, too. With jasmine petals, we have the night blooming jasmine.
And jasmine comes from various countries.
Egyptian jasmine. So this is the finest. I mean, my mom's known for only the finest ingredients. So as long as it's natural and she can get it, there's different grades. There's different grades of oils that you can purchase and different kinds of earth and ground that they grow in. So if you're thinking about a garden and how you would fertilize that and how the type of soil that you have determines how your plants grow.
And the wind and the weather.
Same situation for the flowers that are harvested to make the oils. So she spares no expense for this.
And $76,000 now for 1 pound of jasmine absolute. So think about, and this is called a royal flower. It's the flower of unconditional love. Well, don't we all want that?
Now listen, you put the flower of unconditional love with pheromone to communicate. Can you imagine? I mean, and again, it's why it instantly became a #1 favorite.
And you get something very passionate.
Oh, to say the least. And now you don't even have to worry about stocking up because you're doing it. We're doing it for you, only for the anniversary. Boom, just like that. Over 400 people trying to get through, welcoming in so many first-time shoppers. They both come individually boxed as well, so you have something special.
Give them as a gift.
I don't think they're going to be leaving your hands. I can promise you that. So, all right, want to hear your testimonials. If you know of the Pheromone Jasmine, we can't keep it in stock since the day it was launched. One of the most expensive, well, the most expensive ingredients in just the original pheromone. Combined with that pheromone, it's like a match made in heaven. So, $65 for one, It's $44.50 for both, which is, yeah.
Unbelievable.
There's no contest.
No, there's no contest here. It's just you need to be super quick. It's $130 value. Absolutely tremendous. Now let's talk a little bit about the newest, one of our newer ones on the block. I don't know if you can see on the bottle, but the actual bottle is iridescent like a beautiful pearl would be. So we love for you to describe, and we say, you know, pearls are so elegant and sophisticated.
And they're always in good taste.
Always.
Yes.
And I think that's a perfect way to just really sum up adding the pheromone, you know, the pearl in the unique ingredients, always in good taste and so magical.
Classic, elegant.
Yes.
Jackie Kennedy said they're never inappropriate. They're always appropriate, no matter what you're wearing. Blue jeans.
Or nothing.
Yes.
Black dress.
Just
Okay.
pearls. I have a client, and she was written up in the Chicago newspapers because, I hope it's all right to say this, all she wore to breakfast were her pearls.
Wow.
Yeah.
And had we had pheromone pearl at the time, we would have.
She would have been set.
Sure.
My goodness, she would. That would definitely. She would definitely made the news.
Quite a lady. She did make the news. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that smells heavenly.
Isn't it
That is
beautiful?
beautiful. Exactly how you described it, Marlena. Just elegant and sophisticated. There's a sexiness. Whenever pheromones involved, there's going to be a sexiness. So then,
That's
when
very
you start
true.
including some of these
And
other,
when you add a few extra notes.
whoa,
And in this
look
case,
out.
it's a mystery of the sea. So I mean, you know, think of what has to go through to harvest a pearl in the first place.
True.
And
the
some
bottom
of the
of the ocean.
seaweed adds a little bit of interest.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, we something beautiful is created in a pearl from what the oyster has. That's like a little irritating
that
grain of
little
sand,
oyster
right?
had
And it
to
makes
make it
this
smooth.
beautiful, permanent, perfectly round little gem.
Absolutely, and
So-
no two will ever be the same.
No.
Sort of, I mean, not even sort of, just like.
Nor will your
Pearl
experiences.
won't
I
smell
think
the
we
same.
promise you that.
Yeah, and we say that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, give everybody an idea here, and please call us, because if you have, these are some of the newer fragrances, but we've never done a special. We saved it for the finale show, like we're doing here. $65 for one, okay? We're doubling. There you see on hsn.com, you can order Pheromone Pearl. Read the reviews about the beautiful Pheromone Pearl. It's basically $22 is what you're paying, as opposed to $65 for each
Which
one.
is unheard of.
No,
Yep.
and only for the anniversary show, while quantities last, free shipping and handling, and 4 monthly flex payments. Here's an update with now, if you would like Jasmine, are you kidding? I knew it. I knew Jasmine was going to fly because it's been the number
Is it
one
gone?
requested pheromone. Please bring it back, Marilyn. And everybody's just kind of falling off the couch right now saying, how in the world are we doing double at less than what we normally offer? Just even if we had a body cream at $65 with the full size, it'd be an amazing special.
Wow.
So you are doubling this value while quantities last. So if you want the Jasmine, this is the time to take action. It will sell out in this presentation. I'm gonna tell you this, because when it's gone, we won't repeat this special. If you can do it with the 4 flex pays and the free shipping and this crazy special, I mean, even to get all 4 of these, it's what, under $90. That's still less than what you would pay for just the 2 individually.
Absolutely.
So you're still
Amazing
putting money
value.
back in your pocket, right? When you think about that.
But you're putting
So-
a little love and a little glamour.
and let's talk about that.
That's
So you
true.
know what? And the reality is, and these are exclusive, you're not going to go anywhere else and say, oh, I want to look for Marilyn Miglin's Pheromone Jasmine, and I want to find her Pheromone Pearl. Guess what? You're not going to. That means nobody else is. So when we say, and Marilyn has said this for 24 years, she's not responsible for what happens when pheromones involved. Whether it's the original pheromone, whether it's Pheromone Pearl, Pheromone Jasmine, Pheromone Desire, which we do also, we will talk about in a very exciting special that we saved for tonight's show. It's an experience.
It is.
That's
It
right.
always is.
It's not. It's more than just an experience. It's a
Yeah.
happening.
It is, and it's ageless. It is timeless.
Yes.
You've heard already in just our callers that called us have been using pheromone for over 30 years, for over 25 years.
That's a compliment, isn't it?
That means, you know what, since maybe they started when they were in their 20s and now they could be in their 50s, or like the pheromone pearl. No two are ever alike. A pearl is ageless, it is timeless, it is luxe, it's sophisticated. That describes that brand new fragrance. Jasmine, last call right now, final 2 minutes. I wish we had another 1,000 of those, but the fact that, and you get it, if there's any callers that are familiar with pheromone jasmine, take a moment out. We'd love to hear from you, and I know we have hundreds and hundreds of you who love pheromone. This is a way of kind of stepping out, and because you still get the pheromone, kind of a base, correct, Marilyn?
A little oomph with that
With
jasmine.
a new oomph, yes. And jasmine, going back, the most expensive ingredient.
That's right.
It's one of them, yeah.
One of them, yes. And only certain times you're able to harvest
jasmine
it, right?
only blooms at night. It's a night blooming flower. So it must be picked before daybreak. So you understand how intensive this is, how labor intensive it is, but more than that, you have to have that bright blossom and bloom. And when it's picked, it's put into a high quality beeswax. And then the oil absorbs the scent from the flower, the beeswax, and then you go through a process of distillation where you separate the oil from the wax from the water. And out of that comes the Jasmine Absolute.
And she's balanced that with a little bit of iris, and iris is one of the most difficult flowers to replicate the scent of once you put it into oil.
Is that
so all
right?
of these are very complex, which is why her perfumers go out complain all the time. Really, you can't just use a synthetic, which on the other hand is about $50 a bottle.
And a lot of
There's the difference.
A lot of fragrances do, right?
Well, and they
Marlene?
they smell very close to it. I mean, there's but the
But
difference is when you put it
on your body, you feel metallic-y at the end of the day.
And I feel it doesn't stay.
No,
it doesn't
also.
have those
And
oils,
it's not rich.
right?
And it's-
Yes. And Marlena, you grew up in this industry. I mean, you know, watching and following and traveling with your mother and working in the Institute and knowing, you know, what it takes to make something unique and special. It's not easy to develop a fragrance that's been around for over 30 years and to continuously be a sellout and a #1 top seller. And now, how many do we have in Jasmine? Okay, last 200. So it is final call. They will all go. Just to remind everyone, it's 2 full sizes, Eau De Parfum, 1.7 ounces. They're $65 each.